I'm JordanAntonioBrown, and 10 years ago marked my debut for West Ham in Europa League. So let's take it back. 10 years ago, that's actually crazy when you think about it. Where do I start? Season before, I got injured. Didn't have the best seasons. Was coming back a bit slower than expected, especially to the pace of the game I was expected to play. Past 1.5 seasons, I was really good for the youth teams and the 21s. I was flying. But it was kind of unexpected. I thought if anything was to come of it, it would definitely be the season before, to be honest, or earlier on in that season. So the fact that it happened, it was quite a surprise to me. I was quite shocked. You do expect, for all those years to go and play Premier League, whatever, you expect it coming through. When it happens, it's like, wow, I'm actually here now. This is all what I've been working towards, So, did I prepare well? No. Went to Ibiza. Was in Ibiza the month before. I don't think at this point I probably knew what the pre-season was going to look like. So that was already booked. And at that point in time, I was never backing out. So had a crazy time in Ibiza. And then I think I heard that I was going to be with the first team in Cork. That's in Ireland. So there was a group where they rated all the young players, but they were with the first team players that they didn't really rate like that. Then there was another group of real first team players. Those players with that group was with the young players that the club didn't rate. It was a bit mad, didn't it? Went to Cork, and yeah, it was good, man. From what I remember, obviously I've been training with the first team by this point, a couple years, but this is my first tour away with them, and I felt a little bit part of the group. Obviously, you've got fringe players that I am training with and playing with. I think they left behind some senior members just to make sure the standard does stay high. However, yeah, you feel like you're part of it and you feel like you're with the first team. So there's a lot of young players within that group, but yeah, it was a good experience, man. Players to mention Dimitri Payet, Kevin Nolan. Do you guys remember Joey O'Brien? Maybe was Winston Reid there? Don't think so. Ogbonna was in our group, I believe. Ogbonna. Yeah, so they had a weird group, but there was no Payet, Mark Noble. I think Victor Moses come out summer. Mikel Antonio came later on. Yeah, there wasn't really that group, but other players damn, mine's gone blank. I'm thinking of this player, God forgive me. This player was there playing and whatnot. Maega. Who remembers Maega? Maega was there. Yeah, other players as well, and a lot of fringe players. Yeah, that was good. Trained with them. Funny enough, Slaven Bilic was over there. So it was a weird experience. Got the first team manager over there and the first team coaches. But then in the other group, I think they went to I think they might have gone to America or something. Some other coaches there. I can't even remember who was there. But yeah, Slaven Bilic. So I got to be around him. How is he like? Just a chilled guy, man. I'm not gonna say anything too incriminating. He likes a little, you know what I mean, in his spare time. But chilled guy, walking around in his flip-flops and sandals, and you can chat to him. I'm not gonna say I chat to him. No, I didn't actually speak to him like that. But he would always be like, "You right? You good?" It wasn't a thing of, oh, you're scared to talk to him or you're scared to be around him. So he was very welcoming. Fast forward, that pre-season started early. So that pre-season started in June, right? And back then that was foreign. Pre-season always starts end of June, July. That never happens where June you're in pre-season. Obviously West Ham, they qualified for the Europa League through fair play. So they actually got fast-tracked into pre-season and stepping up. If I'm not mistaken, our group started earlier. The real first team started later. So that's why I'm seeing Slaven Bilic there and everything like that. It does make sense now. The 2nd of July where we played, forgot who we played, but that was at Upton Park. So for this game, I'm in the squad. I'm behind the bench, just like I am now. And I'm taking everything in, man. Obviously, I didn't make the bench that game. It would have been very nice to do that. Taking everything in, 35,000 people packed out, not a seat available. Seeing some of my friends, some of the teammates that I've played with for the last couple years prior to that, step onto the field and get their moment was even a proud moment for me. And it was yeah, he's got his moment, I want my moment now. Not to say there's any malice or anything like that. No, that's never in my heart or never in my veins. We've got players that, you know, you've played with throughout the past couple of years and you're thinking, I can get a taste of that, you know. Yeah, players to mention like Reece Oxford, Jaya Parfit, Williams. I think Josh Cullen might have been playing, Lewis Page, yeah, Diego Payet. He probably played, and other first team players as well. I'll put a team sheet here. I can't actually remember. Actually mad, I don't remember nothing. But anyway, yeah, packed out. It was a really good experience to just be around it and be involved in it, and obviously train on the pitch day before the game as well. Oh yeah, Reece Burke, he was playing as well. Fast forward, doing pre-season. I think I'm with the 21s, also with the first team. Yeah, it was a good experience, man. Few pre-season games, I think I played against Chelmsford, and that's actually a relevant thing for me to say because I'll mention that in another video. But played against Chelmsford, scored 2 goals, easy work. And then I played against Colchester, first team, and Colchester must have been, yeah, I think they were League 2. And that was a good test for us because I don't think we had any first team players. We literally had 21 players, so it was an interesting run out. Got to play against some senior professionals, and that was a game to test yourself. Thought I did okay, thought I could have done better, but I thought it was a mixed bag for the whole team, so it was a lot of players playing men's football for the first time, well, to that level anyway, so that was definitely a good tester to get us into the current pre-season and playing in the first team for West Ham. Fast forward, so probably towards the end of July, I need to get the exact date, but I was traveling with the first team. I was on the bench, whether it be pre-season friendlies or whether it be Europa League, right? And mad, like I nearly made my debut, but crazy story, I'll say it in another video. I was late for the plane. I think that had a bit of an impact into whether I start or whether I come on or whatever, but didn't end up coming on for another reason as well, where 10 minutes into the game, Diafra Sakho gets a red card and we're playing 2 up top. So now we have to go 1 up top. Am I gonna come on as a striker? Probably not. That was devastating for me, but it was a good experience. And I think we won that game 1-0, and that was in Andorra. Fast forward to my actual debut. Do I remember it? Yeah, I do remember a little bit. Again, late for the plane. I don't know what I was doing. I think this time I forgot my passport. Crazy. Anyway, but we're traveling chartered, so it's not really like you have to go through the airport and you have to do the whole security thing. You just check in your bag, put the bag through the scanner, and you're through. For me, another great experience. I think Slaven Bilic was there, but he might have had a ban or something. West Ham fans, let me know in the comments. Another great experience. So Julian Dix, he took the team, training. I remember being up for it, man. Kevin Nolan, skipper in the team. Guys like Carl Jenkinson, Daniel Henry, Darren Randolph, Maega, Ogbonna as well. I think he was there. To make your debut in the Europa League, I don't think you understand it. Just give me 1 second. So I asked ChatGPT, what percentage of the Earth's population have played in the Europa League? They said 0.0000001%. So 0.701% of the Earth's population have played in the Europa League. And for me, boy from Northwest London with a dream, that's mad. That's madness. I can't lie. You know, something that I'll forever be grateful for. Although, listen, 1 appearance. Listen, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna take it. How I came up in football, obviously, to do more in the game and to stay at that level. But it's still an accomplishment. 10 years looking on, coming on. Obviously, let's not speak about the fans, because listen, they were behind a cage and they were like caged animals. They wanted to get at us, man, when we lost that game. I just remember being on the bus afterwards. I know that some of the first team players were thinking, yeah, we could be in trouble here, because they were a bit of fringe players, so they didn't know whether they're gonna play for the next season, and that might have been a defining moment for them. But for me, on the bus, I was gassed. I was like, yo, I just played for West Ham, you know. This is mad. That's something that, you know, they can't take away from you. And, you know, like I said, West Ham, it's my club, man. That's why today I didn't even mean this. Today I'm wearing the colours low key as well. So, yeah, I didn't even think about that as well. But, yeah, West Ham, definitely my club, man. Even the people inside the club, don't see half of the people working as a chef, digs ladies, bus drivers, you know, secretaries, you know, the people who, caretakers, everyone, man, stewards, a big crop of people who, they mean a lot to the club. So West Ham's just one of them special clubs still in the Premier League where I think it's one of the only teams in the Premier League where you can actually say, like, listen, this is actually still a family club. So privileged to play for them. 10 years ago, I made my first team debut for West Ham in the Europa League. If you like this video, like it, comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and definitely going to be seeing a lot of more segments on this channel of, you know, things like this, story times. Let me know what you want to see, man. Let me know what you want to hear. Good memories, and thank you guys for, you know, the love you've shown on social media recently. I've thoroughly appreciated it.